Woo-wee! Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Today we're doing a full guide on Midlight's Deep. We're going to go through all 10 floors of this endgame dungeon. Now, this endgame dungeon has very unique rewards in it, and do you need any of these to complete the last, I would say, chain of battles in the game? No. Are they going to make our party even more powerful? Yes. So, we're going to go through the whole thing in one video here, and let's take a look at our party, because for this video, in these each dungeon floor, we're going to be changing out and rotating in new characters. So for the first dungeon level, we're going to take Ramza, Mustadio, and Agrias. Mustadio is going to be on every single floor because he is our treasure hunter. You can see here he has the cloak of invisibility. This is going to keep him invisible, so the enemies aren't going to be able to target him. And then he has teleport, which is going to be a fantastic movement ability on all the maps. Ramza here, he is basically our nuke dragoon. I like this style from him. Get away from all the knight swords. He has his own thing going on there. Agrias, she is that holy knight. She has Excalibur. She has time magics, basically to haste Mustadio at the start of the fights. But other than that, I think we're set to go, and we'll rotate in the other characters that we've used throughout this playthrough. Merrick and Rafa probably going to be sitting on the side. Same with Alicia and Lad, and also Levian here. But everybody else who's around that 47 range, they're going to be rotated in as we play through. So let's start off with the first one here, and that is Noissim. So with each one of these deep dungeons, there is a set of random tiles, or a set of tiles that are a hidden hatch to unlock the next level. Which tile it is on is random. In addition to that, there are 4 treasure tiles as well. Those are set locations, and those have their rare spawn and then their common. Most of the tiles have unique gear. Some of them, though, have just something like an elixir or a phoenix down as a common, and elixir as a rare. We're obviously going to be skipping those because we don't need that crap. In addition to that,
at the ready.
These maps are completely black, and they will get lit up. Ooh, that's a nice mix of enemies. They will get lit up every time you crystallize an enemy. I don't think we're going to be sticking around these maps long enough to see anybody crystallize. Now, to start off here, Agrias has teleport, which also is a great way to see the entire map. So remember, you can mark locations on the map. So right here, this is a blaze gun. So that does fire, but it's an elemental gun. Right here, this is a glacial gun, an ice one. We already have 2 of them, but hey, third one, not going to complain about it. And then additionally, our last one, Kiyomori, this is a katana. It is here. So those are the 3 pieces of treasure that we're going for. In addition, what are the secret hatches? There's one potentially here, 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 and here. So those are our set locations. And you'll obviously see me going to them as we do this crawl here. Now, am I doing this all off the top of my head? Am I just that much of an absolute Giga Chad when it comes to my memory in Final Fantasy Tactics? No. I have a guide next to me. It shows me all the 3D models of the map, and it tells me all the locations. So, with Agrias and Ramza, they can step on the tiles that have the hidden latches. It's just our treasure hunter is the one that obviously we're going to be using to look for treasure, but you don't need to be a treasure hunter for the hatches there. So, Mustadio, you're going right after the gear, and we messed up our teleportation. Keep in mind, if you miss a teleportation on a treasure tile, you will then trigger a negative trap. So make sure when you're jumping off of a treasure tile, do a very safe teleport. Ramza here, he can just bump up Mustadio's speed. The entire map and how fast we get through this really depends on how quickly you can get your treasure hunter around to get the loot that you want. And then obviously finding the hatch. That's another big deal. There we go. That's a good jump. Now Agrias, she's an absolute powerhouse. So she can just teleport actually down here. We're just looking for that hatch, and then anybody that comes across us, just zap them. And these enemies will come after us. Ramza should be completely good. He's got the... Is it the Genji shield? He's got one of the shields. So, he's got the Escashin there, the perfect one. And we're just going to absolutely decimate everybody. First treasure location here. We got the blaze gun. Sweet. I'm sure I will get a bad roll on one of these treasure tiles. And it's just a really quick retry in the menu screen. You don't have to like exit out of the map at all. Huge quality of life, because in the original version, yeah, you had to redo the whole fight here, and that was kind of a pain in the ass with the load times that the original version had. Let's check this corner over here. Whew. Okay. I was worried. I'm like, oh no, she's gonna get a trap on her. No, no, no. That was a potential hatch door, so that's not a trap. Mustadia, let's just do a safe jump here. You wait. He's invisible. Nobody can see him. And then Ramza, just keep doing your thing. Now, last episode we made sure that to point out where you get the invisibility cloak, and really it was for this reason right here. Oh man, we might want to change off the invisibility cloak or teleport if he keeps getting stonewalled like this. Because although teleport's great, when you get a string of failures, it doesn't feel good. Because the further you move away from your character, the less likelihood you'll have a successful teleport. Nothing there either. Okay. That seems like a pretty safe distance to me. Ramza, you just keep poking things and just one-shotting him. God, he does so much damage. And these guys are level 53. In this game, JP and job points and job levels in your builds it's much more important than your actual levels. Obviously, levels they're good for your stats. All right, so we got the okay. Giramori there. Sweet. And we are just waiting for now we just need to find the trap door and then get the last gun. I really honestly don't care too much about getting the ice gun here, but I'll just get it for like completionist's sake. Agris, oh gosh, they're both just kind of failing me right now. That's okay. Now originally for this Let's Play video, I was gonna wait till maybe potentially tomorrow. And that's simply because I went to the doctor today and I had to get blood drawn, and I'm a fainter when it comes to needles and blood. Not just blood, it has to be like a combination of the two. So I was kind of prepared to be like, sorry guys, this one's gonna have to wait a day. But everything went smooth like butter, so that's why we're here. We're feeling good. And it's just a general checkup if anybody's like, oh, something wrong with you? I mean, other than just like my normal self. No, everything's groovy. Just a general checkup, making sure everything's looking good. Now, Mustadia, can you make this jump? Attaboy. Attaboy. So we got all the named loot that we wanted. Got to keep this knight alive. But let's see if we can get a little bit of damage on him without killing him. No, that's too close. I don't want to get an accidental crit. The only thing that these guys can do is break my equipment. If he does that, we're going to have words. Ooh, okay. So one just crystallized, and now you can kind of see the map a little bit better. Just again, kind of a dungeon. Nothing there, so it's got to be here. Sweet. So that's the sound it makes. That's what it's going to be like. Now the next level is unlocked for us. Ooh, we got another crystallized. Cool. So you can start seeing the map a little bit. Kind of, again, I keep calling back to Vagrant Story a lot in this game. Obviously, Vagrant Story came out after Tactics here, but Matsuno, the director, this kind of dungeony limestone look. It's a classic look in Vagrant Story. Fantastic game. I hope that's what Matsuno's working on next, or his next remaster, because he's working on two projects. One of them was this, and then the other one we don't know yet. Anyways, next dungeon opened up, Termination. So let's go ahead. Let's go back into our menu because we're not going to use Ramza. We're not going to use Agrius. Let's go ahead and use Sid, and then let's bring out Lettuce, our black mage. What? You can kind of see their builds there. I've been getting everybody's soulbind. This is a great arithmetic reaction. It just deals damage back and then heals you for whatever you hit with, and it works with every damage type. Really, really good. We just want her to have lots of damage. And then Orlando here.
Ramza, 'tis a great honor to spend my final days as a soldier in your service.
Yes, if you can make all your characters talk. And actually, Ramza, after every chapter, he'll have something new to say. I don't know if I've showed that off in my Let's Play, but that is a thing. And then your generics have sometimes like funny things to say. But okay, party's ready. We're only going to take 3 of them. These battles are not hard. Put it that way. There's a few of them that are hard that we're going to want to make sure that we have a full team for. But for these early ones, not a problem. Our team is very powerful. And they're going to get even more powerful with the gear that we're getting. Let's go ahead and start.
My turn, is it?
Mustadia over there.
Just try and stop
Lettuce, you're
me.
here.
To arms then.
And that's the only ones I'm using.
Forward.
The next map here, what kind of loot we looking for? So this next map only has two unique pieces of gear. One is the blood sword. We already have the blood sword from chapter 2, but we'll get it just for, again, completionist's sake. The other one is Save the Queen. Love Save the Queen. No reason not to get Save the Queen, essentially. But let's take a look at the map. So, blood sword, it's going to be... Zoom out a little bit. Here. And then Save the Queen is going to be all the way right here. So, those are the two items that we're going for. Door-wise, there's a door here. There's potentially a door here. Door here. And then I believe the next door is here. Yes, it's here. And then there's a door potentially here. That's our goal. That's what we're looking for. Ooh, now you can just go all the way over there. That's fine. We don't need that. Let's just get to killing. We got undead here, meaning once they are potentially going to crystallize, they could just get back up instead. That is a treasure spot, I believe. Let's have Musadio just quickly check this spot here. No door. And then let's just have them all come to you and you just nuke them. This Black Mage Summoner build that I have going on, this is golden the entire game. I had to... Oh, there's Soulbind right there. I love that as a reaction. But Black Mage and Summoner have just been really good the entire game. Really strong. We actually had... I decided to move past it because we've used it so much and we had some unique characters, but if you want to leave on the Black Mage Summoner combination, you will not be disappointed. Oh, there goes our damage dealer. Or I mean our big hitter. Musadio can res in a emergency situation. Because we got a nice mix of enemies here. Kind of not super easy to deal with. We'll be fine. Musadio, you just stay in the dark. And I wonder if I can get my spell off before he gets his off. I can. Man, Swift Spell. You love to have it, huh, Black Mage? Alright, let's see if we can kill him in one shot. Odin, I don't think is more powerful. No. Cyclops is probably our best bet. 190. Let's just go with Bahamut. It's got a bigger range, so we can hit a couple of them. And then move you over here. Let's keep you just safe. Because the only one that can potentially hit you is that ghost. Let's make a flare on him. Oh, God. Just wipe the field. Gonna take some damage here. A little bit of health back. Yeah, she got one shot. That's fine. We'll have Musadio get to her. Here's a question. Do we go for the res or... Let's just go over there. We want to get the blood sword anyways. This spot is already occupied by the body. But he'll hopefully get up and move. Let's just slowly teleport over there. Alright, not a big deal. And then... Alright, good. Sid's back up. Start doing some killing. Definitely want to take out this this Black Mage. Just like how our Black Mage is really good. So we're just general Black Mages. Now we don't want to kill them all. Again, we haven't found the door. We haven't gotten all the treasure. Now Musadio. No messing around here, brother. I need you to make these teleports. Again, kind of the dual nature of teleport. It can fail. And we are up against the timer here. Now, we can find that hatch. Alright, perfect. Think we will be golden. Question is, will this be... Because he can throw. He's a chemist, obviously. Is this angle good? I believe it is. Perfect. Now, you little missy. You're going to die again. That's fine. We just want to reset our timer. Probably should build her to be a little bit more defensive. I was just using Soulbind on everybody because it was kind of a newer reaction ability, and I think it's really good. Let's put down the skeleton again. And then in this corner, potentially a door. Not there. Let's check. Let's get here. This is the blood sword. And we got it right there. Cool. And then pick your butt back up, and hopefully you get your turn so you can at least run away. No, you're not going to. Okay, we can see a little bit. That's good. Move over here. You're back up. Oh yeah, they will get back up and just take those crystals from right under our nose. Always be careful around the undead. Now, this should be the door. Hang on, let's take out these two really quick. This should be the door here. Nope. Did we not check the one over there? I don't think we checked that really close one over there. Or the one that is right here. Okay, so I'm just trying like, oh, where's that door? Pick you back up. And we should actually probably kill that one. But I want to get over to the damn... Let's just get off the space actually first. Because again, if you teleport onto a space again, you'll get a negative trap. And I don't want like Doom or Sleep on Mustadio. Let's have you move here. Yeah. And then Divine Ruination should do a lot of damage. I think we'll just have Mustadio actually try to kill this ghost. Because he's just going to get in the way of our character getting up. And we need Mustadio really to get to finding that last piece of treasure. Can't kill him. Go ahead and look here. There we go. There's the door. So we're good there. We still got to get another Save the Queen. Even though we already have one, having two is always better. You're going to try to hit Mustadio. Mustadio's pretty safe. Let's get her up. I just don't want any shenanigans going on. And she will have her turn before the ghost. So he's safe to teleport away. And then hopefully we can get this done in a couple turns. Actually, Sid can just move on over there. He doesn't have enough JP to get teleport, but he has move +2, which I think is perfectly fine for him. Again, with these unique characters, they don't start off with the best builds, but you just kind of want to get them the bare minimum. All right, let's teleport here. Sweet, got Save the Queen, and we can move on to the next location. You're done, Sid. Absolute pleasure, my friend. As always, you're a legend. So this party's done. So we got our Save the Queen, we got the Blood Sword. Next spot, here we come. So the next one is Delta. At least it was called Delta. I think it maybe has a new name now. No, it is Delta. Sweet. Okay, so on this next map, we're looking for the Zeus Mace and the Yoichi Bow. Yoichi. So let's go ahead, retire Lettuce and Orlando, and I think this time around we'll bring Melidul. We will bring Reese. And I think, should we bring a fourth just in case? Let's bring Cloud. That sounds like a good idea. If you didn't know, when you mark them for your favorite and then go back into your menu, they will nicely be arranged at the top for you. These handbags, actually she's not using her handbags too much. We're mainly sticking to her dragon ability, so I actually think that's fine. She can have that ribbon chantage combination, so she's essentially invincible. Love to see that. Melidul there, go ahead and give yourself Excalibur. And then damage, do we want damage with her? Yeah. Cloud, Materia Blade, and speed is what we want with him. Because we use our Cloud just to basically use finishing touch all the time. And I got Swift Spell for him as well on Time Mage. I don't know if I had that last episode, but he has Swift Spell, so this is like my complete form of Cloud here. Maybe movement +3 or teleport, that'd be good for him, but that would just take longer as far as grinding. This is going to be our next party.
Oh?
Just want to make sure everybody's good to go. Covering our bases as far as making sure you have somebody who can heal and res and stuff, because you can just get into bad situations if you go into like autopilot mode with battling, which I am guilty of many a times, and the game likes to humble me, unfortunately. So let's go ahead. Mustadio, we want you to start actually closer to over here. Actually, wait a second. I can't tell. I think maybe here instead. And then everybody else doesn't really matter.
Count me in. To battle.
Let's do it. That's a nice mix of enemies there. Cool. The really dangerous stuff I think happens like much later on. So let's go ahead and mark our locations. Actually, does anybody have teleport? Yes, Mustadio does. We'll mark the locations when we have when we get Mustadio. But I actually think an exit door is right there. Yeah. Yeah. There is one here. There's an exit door here. That's an item. This is a Phoenix Down and an elixir. We don't want that. There is an exit door. all the way right here. There is another exit door. Potentially right here. And there is another one. Let's go all the way up. Here and here. And here's the bow location. And then the staff, the mace staff that we're looking for, is here. The Zeus staff. I mean, Zeus mace. And I think we're good. That's it. Sweet. So let's go ahead, check this door. Nothing there. Good to go. Let's get Reese in there. She should actually be really good for here because of her Holy Breath and just the area and potential targets she can hit. Looking forward to that. A lot of physical damage. Let's go ahead and just give you Protect. Not that you really need it. You're invincible. Cloud, you get in there. I wonder if I should give him haste on Time Mage. We don't have it. Okay, we're not going to worry about it. Never mind. And then Mustadio, you just need to get to work. That is a Phoenix Sound elixir spot that that enemy just ran into. Ooh. Yes, can we just teleport straight up there and get it? Awesome. Yrotciv. Okay. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that one right either. She's perfect for basically just going in there and just absolutely devastating all those enemies in a row. Melduel, much better in this version because her crush weapons work on enemies that don't have armor. Again, it's a quality of life feature that was in War of the Lions that luckily made it to the Ivalice Chronicles here. And Cloud, oh, finishing touch. A little bit of damage from the Panther there. Oh no. Alright, he stands up. That's good. So next we are looking for the mace, which is going to be all the way over here. Ooh, do we go for the Giga Chad jump? Yes, we do, and we got it, baby. Love it. Finishing touch. Stoned. Basically dead. Everybody else? How close can we get? Oh. Yes, yes, yes. Good. I want to get all of them. Not quite, but I'll take 3 of them. If I can hit them. Miss. Got one. 2. Alright. Pretty decent. She's not very well built out, but again, Reese is so good as a character. Let's do a little more single target damage. And then we need to start looking for those doors as well, which potentially there's one technically up here. There it is. Bingo. Oh, I hate that. The stupid mind flayers can take all of your boons off that aren't permanent. So they can't take off, obviously, regen and re-raise. But they can take off her protect. Finishing touch. Let's make sure we're going to actually get this one off. Let's take out you so we don't accidentally hit our own teammate. And then I believe he'll be safe if he goes right here. And then here's the staff. Got it. Sweet. Zeus mace. Okay. And then that's it. We found the door. Those are the 2 items that we wanted. So Mustadio, you can join the fight. And just basically be a sniper. Finishing touch. Stoned. Really blocking up this area with all the petrified enemies. Just once, gosh, I don't like these random RNG abilities. Obviously, Rafa and Merrick have them as well. I tolerate Reese there because hers is instant cast, large area, it doesn't cost MP, so I'll give it to her. It's fine. But normally, because you get stinkers like that where it's just one and then doesn't do a whole lot. Oh man, that black mage should have maybe targeted him first. Counter, showing off some offensive reactions now, because mostly for this game we've been sticking to very defensive stuff like auto potion, critical heal, stuff like that. But now, with the amount of gear we have, feeling very powerful. Deal with them that way. Oof, that's a chunky bit of damage. Now, where can I go that's going to be very safe? Up over here. Let's take out that black mage. Not worried about her being in the middle of everything, again, because she's essentially invincible. Let's see what we get on this one. 1, 2. God, imagine if all those hit. That might be the most damage in the game. You have to be very lucky, but I think just the number of shots there. Oh, and you're dead. Stop. Who do we have the res? Oh, God, don't blow up on us. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's great googly moogly. This might be all turning to shit. Very dangerous. He's not going to go in time. I don't know if he'll be able to kill that bomb. Actually, I should be able to move back with him just in case. Okay, we can kill him. And then she can obviously res Melduel there. 100%. Because everyone, again, I had built out a faith party. So all magic as far as being effective towards like benefiting us, we shouldn't have a problem hitting. I know that's one of the most frustrating parts about having or using magic in this game, especially somebody like a white mage. Good fail there, Merstadio. Good fail. It's just having like something like protect and raise miss. That sucks. We don't have that problem. I didn't want to have to deal with that. You could just do an entire atheist party, which is kind of fun to do. I just need you to hit it once. Just once. Just no. Okay. Well, win some, you lose some. Can't make it to him. Hey, we'll just shoot you. How about that? With our gun. Alright. This floor's complete. What do we got next? So that staff we can actually we can rotate that in. I think so Valkyries, that is next, but let's go ahead and like who uses that staff? Is it black mages? No, it's just it's like a white mage but staff here. Very good though. 2 physical attack, 1 magical attack. It's actually that physical attack that makes it pretty dangerous because you can turn somebody like a white mage here into a little bit of more of a physical damage dealer as well. Let's see here. Who do we want to move in next? Obviously, Mustadio, you stay. You 3 are retired. Who haven't we seen yet? Let's go ahead and move Damien in, my favorite. Beowulf, you're good as well. And then we want to move Evangeline in. Let's have Evangeline go in, but let's change her to her dancer form instead. Quick and easy. The way I like to set up my combat sets here, I like to do it so they don't have any equipment on, because I don't want it to rip off other characters that might be using, or I think if you don't have the piece of equipment, like say you sell something, I don't think it'll load. I don't think it'll let you load the equipment set here. So that's why I'm like, okay, just no armor for all my sets here, and we'll be good to go. Let's make sure everybody is prioritized. Beowulf here. Pretty stacked. Let's give you the Materia Blade because you're all magic, baby. Let's give you the Genji. Actually, no, let's give you the Iskashin here. And then gear-wise, we can give you the Genji stuff. Or at least one of the pieces. And then we want you to be fast. So let's give you the Hermes shoes. Damon, you're all about business, my friend. Excalibur. Let's give you the Genji armor. And then damage. Sweet damage. Evangeline, you just need... Oh yeah, you get handbags as well. Okay, cool. Forgot about that. Let's give you speed. Speed handbag. And you are all about speed as well. That's all I'm worried about with her. And then she's also a backup reser. She can do it 3 times with her MP. But we can actually... No, that's fine. Yeah. Let's do that. Everybody else good to go. God, by the end of this, I feel like Mustadio is going to have like the most... I feel like he'll be like level 50 something while everybody else is still like late 40s. We'll try to keep him in check. Because again, I don't want him going crazy. Do we have enough people with like potions and stuff? Not really. We have 2 of them. That's good enough. So, Valkyries, this is the next one. What are we looking for on this map? We have a Kaiser shield. So another shield. We have a Rod of Faith. And then we have another faith item as well. We have a fairy harp. We haven't really touched on harps very much. Not the biggest fan of them. I think bards use them mostly, and they're okay. We'll get it nonetheless. Again, doing this as a completionist. Now we're facing this way, so we need to be... Evangeline, you can sit in the back. These maps are actually excellent for bards and dancers. Because just given the nature of they just sit in the back and they just either buff their allies all the time or they debuff the enemy or kill the enemy. because dancers can do damage as well. Just not very much. Alright, let's look at the map. So what do we got going on here? This spot here is a potential... Is this a trap? Is this a trap? No, this spot here is a Phoenix down and a elixir. We obviously don't want that. Let's go all the way down here. Let's mark the doors. So, door here. Door here. And actually, no, door here. Let's remove this one. That's not right. No, that was right. And then door here, just double checking. We don't mess these up. I'd hate to go into a spot and be like, huh, mark that incorrectly. That's balls. This spot here. This spot here. This is the rod. This is the shield. Actually, I'm one over. I'm too far over on this one. This is the Rod of Faith. This is the shield. And then this is the harp. And then there's another door potentially there. Okay. Those are our locations. Double checking one last time. Yep, that looks good. I think we're set. Just one last view if you didn't catch it right when I was doing it, because kind of just shooting at the hip with these. Alright, so for dancer, I think Forbidden Dance is obviously the best dance here, but also the slow dance to reduce their speed. Also very good, but let's go ahead and start dancing. And I'm never gonna dance again. Alright, so Damon obviously has teleport. We can just start looking for that hidden door. Let's make sure we do a safe teleport. Good job. Now with him, we could just have fundaments and just keep focusing, ramping up his physical attack. That's actually not a bad move here. Oh, those Minotaurs here. I love how they get, their ability gives them +2 to physical attack. I'm like, damn, I'd kill for an ability like that. Mustadio, big jump, big jump. Nice. And then Beowulf here, you're not hasted. Might as well just haste yourself and then get on moving, brother. Get on moving. Dancer, you're fine. And then Damon. We had a monk there. They also have an archer. This is actually pretty meaty group. What's our reaction here? Okay, we have Soulbind as well. Not too worried about them then. Him having regen, actually. Damon having regen would be sweet. He'd be very tanky then. Let's wait till Beowulf gets a little bit closer. Because the last thing I want is to run all the way in there. And luckily Beowulf, extremely good range. He comes with move +3, I think. And then Mustadio, why don't you try to get us some loot? Here's a Kaiser shield. I think the escutcheon that we have is better, but still. It's still a much better shield than the crystal one. So a couple blindness, some toads. We'll take it. Oh, that guy's just really juicy. We gotta take him out first. Now we are opening ourselves up to take some damage. But I mean, aim +7. Oh wait, jeez, that's overkill. Hang on. Can we just kill him right off the bat? No, that'll be close. That should do it. +5. And we're moving within this. I'm wondering how safe we can make this. That's what I'm kind of judging with these aims. We'll do an aim +5. And you know what? Oh, Beowulf, Beowulf, Beowulf. Who do you want to break? Who's more dangerous? The monk. And now they're gone. And that other one's a toad. That's funny. Oh. Damn you. Damn you, archer. Alright, let's go ahead and go here. This is the harp. Phoenix down. Okay, good. We failed the check there. So, if you ever fail, go to load, not retry. And then I believe I need to go 2 down, or is it 1 down? Let's see. Let's do a little experimentation. Yeah, 1 down. That's good enough. Although, oh man, maybe it was just actually 1 instead. We'll check that next time we fail one. Ah, he dodged it this time around. That's not good. But maybe he doesn't move us. There we go. What are you gonna do now? Doomfist. Okay, he's doomed. That's fine. Let's see if we can get this harp this time around. No, we got the freaking Phoenix down again. That's not great. All right, let's try this again. So we'll go to load. And just the first one here. Yes, okay. So it's just the first one. You didn't have to go up 2. There we go. There's the harp. So fairy harp. Not going to be using it, but we wanted it. Got a forbidden dance. Miss. Silence. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. They're done. Good job, Damon. Absolute powerhouse. Especially on Tactician mode here. Now, Beowulf, right here is potentially a door. Not for us, though. We're going to try to break you again, Mr. Monk. You're stoned. He is on a potential door slot, so we're not gonna kill the archer yet. And then this toad. It's just a frog sound when you kill him. That's funny. And then the faith rod. This is for wizards. There we go. So that's all the items. Now we gotta find the door. You keep dancing over there. Good block with your shield. Nothing there. We're gonna hold off on doing anything. He's slowed. It's right next door. You really couldn't make it, huh? Not that spot. Okay, so it's gotta be. Let's go for a huge jump. There we go. Okay, so it's actually the one that we missed right up there. We walked right by it. And we gotta get our knight up as well. You keep dancing. You chill. You don't have res, do you? No. Mustadio does though. Just move you over there. Mustadio. Not your best showing there, Mustadio. Get our knight up. You'll be able to handle it, hopefully. Find me that door, brother. Great googly moogly. Did we forget a door? We hit here. We hit there. Did we miss a door all the way in the corner? We sure did. Okay. Corner. Right here. We marked it. I don't think we stepped over there. So that is 100% where the last door is. It's really hard to see in here because, you know, there's no oh, there you go. There's a light. Mustadio, I need you to get there in 2 turns. Mustadio. Oh, you know what? We have our dancer. What are we doing? She's not gonna fail us. Bingo. Another good reason why we brought our dancer. Sitting back and then kind of make up for when we miss. And then we just need Beowulf to go in there and end this fight. And then they are done. Sweet. 4 down. 5 to go. No, 6 to go. Can't do math. I had blood drawn today, okay? I'm just, you know.
'Tis the gods, not men, who determine the world's course. In believing, mayhap the truth will be revealed to us.
Evangeline has 85 faith. This is why I say the sweet spot is 84, because this message will not come up if you have 84 faith. I need to lower it by 1, but this is a good showing of what you'll deal with every time if you want to bump your faith up, because they won't leave for the church unless your faith is at 95, I think it said. Yrotciv. Okay, so let's go ahead. Switch up our party. You 3 are retired. Who haven't we seen? Robert, you have not been in the field. I think that's it. He's the only one, right? Construct, let's put you out there, bud. Let's go ahead and add 1 more. Agris, let's get you out there too.
Of course.
Give you Excalibur. Here's the Kaiser Shield. Take a look at it. So now we're getting some equipment that I actually want to show off. Those first piece couple are like, they're okay. But Kaiser Shield, pretty good. We want the bracers on her. Ninja, we haven't gotten any ninja weapons just yet. Robert's kind of a glass cannon, so we're going to go ahead and just give him Chantage. Construct, can't do anything. Evangeline, you're not coming with us. Okay, it's just you. And then let's show off the bow as well. at least what it looks like.
'Twould be an honor.
So there it is there. It does almost double damage as the mithril bow. So pretty good bow there. We're going to get some sweet bows. I kind of want to work an archer back into our mix here, but maybe we'll do that. Maybe that'll be Robert's second build. I don't have one saved, but that'll be really easy to set up. And then the faith rod here, it just gives you permanent faith. So our magic is going to be nuts. I think it's more beneficial than attack power +2 from our wizard's rod. I have to do a little bit more testing. I don't remember off the top of my head, but either way, really good for magic users. Right, we'll just give it to you. Nobody else is going to use it. So we have these 4 here.
Yes?
These are going to be our next expedition crew. And we're good to go. And what are we looking for here? Oh, sweet. Okay. We get the Excalibur here. Another Excalibur. Excalibur is one of the best swords in the game. And then we get a samurai sword.
All right.
Get you in there. Okay, actually, the Excalibur is literally right here in our menu. So we don't want to spawn right on top of it. Agris, you can go here. Robert, you can go there. Construct, you can go here. That voice throws me off. Completely forgot what it sounded like.
It's time.
Oh man, they got some black mages. Great. And by great, I mean not great. So let's go ahead and mark our locations. Get the teleports, we can see everything. Right here, that's Excalibur. Right here, this is the Ninja Blade. I can't quite see what text, which sword it is. And so those are the 2 weapons we're getting. The other 2 spots are, again, Phoenix Down and Elixirs. So, exit door. Potentially one here. Potentially one here. Potentially one here. And then potentially one... No, this one's off. Potentially here. And then this one is potentially here. So there's these 2 spots in between them. And then there's also another door potentially here. They're all down there. Luckily we have teleport, which just makes this way easier, guys. Way easier. First priority, black mages. They gotta go. See if we can just find the door right off the bat. Nope. Now, Robert, you're invincible. That's good. We like that. I think you will one-shot this mage if we can get close enough. Yes. Ah, okay, close. Okay, they evaded, so never mind. Ooh, using high potion on yourself. Not gonna be good enough. That'll hurt a little bit. Oh, you stupid goblin, get off my square. I think that samurai, or the ninja blade, is it the Iga blade? Iga. Ustadio, let's grab Excalibur. Yeah, 2 Excaliburs is better than 1. Easy peasy there. Pop. Soulbind is, I know I haven't talked, I feel like I've mentioned a little bit, but Soulbind, I think it's really good on high health characters because obviously you're still taking damage, but again, healing half of it back and dealing it back, it's just a nice mix. Not so good on characters with low health, but again, Robert there, he's invincible anyways because he has Chantage on. But really good on somebody like Damon, who's a knight. Let's see here. We want to use Dispose because this is our range ability as Construct. Ugh, not that much damage. I mean, a little bit of damage. It's decent. But I'm kind of hoping for a little bit more. We'll just have him snipe from up here. So he'll just use lasers, and he'll do a little bit of damage to himself. Luckily, nobody can really get him from up there. This white mage, we're going to go ahead and teleport down here. Check this door. Nope, not there. And hit you with that hollow bolt. Op. Robert, I need you to teleport. Let's just get rid of these black mages. Jeez, they're evasive cloaks. Dude, cloaks are so good. I stopped using them, but man, I don't feel like you have to move off cloaks. Cloaks give your characters such good survivability. So we'll just place Ustadio here. Unfortunately, that goblin's right where we want to go. That makes me angry. Now, other Matsuno games, again, the original director, have like deep dungeons. And I feel like Final Fantasy Tactics here kind of got the short end of the stick, because Tactics Ogre and Tactics Ogre Reborn, they have a deep dungeon, Palace of the Dead, that originally has 100 floors. They then have it's called Coda. It's like an expansion of the game that adds 50 more floors to the Palace of the Dead. So a total of 150 floors. The one we have here only has 10. So that's kind of salt in the wound. Some more salt in the wound is Tactics Ogre Reborn also has something like the Pirate's Graveyard. There's also like a forest, and these are all like 20 levels of just like random encounters. And then they also have another dungeon called like San Bronza. Again, another like 20 something. Just a crazy amount of battles and encounters. All right, this should be the ninja build. So we got everything we want as far as the rare loot. Now we just need to find the door. But long story short, man, I would kill for just having a Palace of the Dead in this game. Just a bunch of random encounters similar to this that just go on and on. Now I'd like them to be lit up. I don't want them all to be completely in darkness like this, but I feel like if there was any game to throw more money at, especially when you're doing a definitive edition, Tactics, man. I don't know why this one wasn't like, hey, let's give this game some money in development, because this game has lived through the test of time. And it's kind of more, not insulting, but it's, I would say disappointing that we didn't get the War of the Lion rendezvous missions, which were kind of like errands that you actually go and you do the fights, because you revisit locations like the city maps. Because the city maps, you only really go during the main story, and then you really never return to them. But with those rendezvous, you go back to those locations, you do like a new mix of things, and then there's also like random loot chests at the end that once you get to the higher rendezvous missions, they'll give you like exclusive rewards. There's a door, yay! But TLDR, man, I really wish we had more missions in this game, because other than random special encounters out in the world, we've kind of seen everything. And don't worry, I will be showing off those random encounters, the special ones, like when you fight, I think it's like 13 monks. And there's also another one where you fight like 4 or 6 calculators, or arithmeticians. Sorry, the original version I think is just mathematician or calculator. I don't know. The versions, they're all converging, man. The numbers. But let's end this fight, because we got everything we wanted. Oh, we got a phoenix down there. Great. Shoot you. Here's the other thing. I really want to keep this area lit, but I know this Trent will get that the crystal and heal themselves. Ooh. Let's go ahead and acquire some abilities while we're here. Why not? And now the map goes dark. If I step back on that spot, it's going to put a debuff on me. Double swords, good to go. Now those tree enemies there, they actually, the rare one, I don't know if this is the right one, but when you poach them, they will give you a, and you get the rare one, it'll give you a defender. So that's another way to get that knight sword. Ninja baby. Alright, alright, alright. Now, let's go ahead. Next spot's unlocked. Tiger. What? Gotta change out our squad. Agris, you're gone. Construct, it was good seeing you. Good sniping. But you're kind of, you know, you don't really have a build. you're like a monster. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get Cloud back into the mix. Lettuce, sure. And Damon, you know, it's never a bad thing to bring your knight. Now for him, we'll keep his aim ability, but let's go ahead and give you Excalibur. And then again, all damage, all day damage with him. Cloud, you and Beowulf just basically trade off the Materia Blade, because they're both like, I would say like true like spell blades. Beowulf's abilities are actually called spell blade, but They basically use
What
real
is it?
magic, or the magic stat as well as their physical stat. But the magic attack power helps out both of them. I wonder if we can actually pick up one of the better ones for... Okay, Meteor Rain. Yes. So we can show off some actually damage limits with Cloud here finally.
Alright then.
You are good to go. Lettuce. I'm wondering, let's change out Soulbind. Not really great for her because her health is so low. Let's just, really, Auto Potion's really good. So is Critical HP Recovery. Speed Surge actually isn't bad either. We'll just do Auto Potion. Let's just keep it safe. And is anybody invincible with this party? As in, somebody we can rely on not to die. Cloud, I think that has to be you. Your speed is already really good. Let's just give you a Chantage just in case you are our only Reser that we're bringing. And let's keep the ball rolling here. Tiger. What is Tiger gonna give us? Oh, Tiger, sweet. Okay, this one's a really this is a good one. We can actually get a really good piece of gear here. Alright, so for this map here, everything we want is right in the starting corner that I have lost sight of. So all of our characters, we want to move them
I won't
up
disappoint.
here,
Of course.
Damon there.
Time for action.
Actually, so who's going to go first? Damon will probably go first. Let's put him there.
Just try and stop me.
Lettuce, you move there. Okay, we're good to go. So we're going to get the Curse Ring. We're going to get another Elemental gun. And then we're also going to get
To battle.
the Ninja Gear. It is the chest armor that's a lot of vampires. Or vampire panthers. Oh, good. Because I brought my ribbons. I didn't bring ribbons, guys. Oh, crickets. We're not gonna go through the pain. Let's just go back to party formation. I'm not gonna, no, fuck that. We have ribbons for this, guys. And this is for this situation right here. Bunch of
won't
vampire
disappoint.
panthers. You kidding
I
me,
am
game?
ready.
I don't think
Time
so.
for action.
My turn,
They're like
is
the
it?
one thing that deals with Chantage, but luckily, ribbon for you, ribbon for you, and ribbon for you. Now, if this is your first time with the channel, where the
It's
hell did I
time.
get all these ribbons? Well, the pigs. The boars that you can poach, they have ribbons. So that's why we got so many of them. Alright, now I feel really safe about Damon just teleporting in there. I said I felt really safe about Damon just teleporting in there. Stupid teleport. You're making me look dumb. It's 3000 JP. You think they would have buffed its chances. Alright, anyways. Corner here, this is the only bad spot. This is the elixir. This is the gun. This is the ninja gear. That I just teleported to. Oh, okay, there we go. Got it. So that's the ninja gear right here. This is the curse ring. So those are the locations we're looking at there. And we will mark the exits when we can do another teleport, because this terrain kind of like snakes and there's a lot of cliffs. It's kind of, I just want a great vantage point essentially, because you can see there's a wall here. Whew. There's a lot of panthers. But let's go ahead and we'll stone them before they stone us, because they can't stone us. Get lettuce up there. Go ahead and just nuke them on the other side of this wall. How much damage are we busting out here? We have Lich. We haven't shown that off yet. Not going to be that great against these enemies, though. Let's go ahead and just hit him with an Odin. I like Odin. Not going to kill him. But can we get both of them? Oh, we can. Okay, that's good enough. Let's see what happens to these two. Stone and KO. That's why finishing touch is so good, guys. Now, like I said, Damon, there you go. We just teleported all the way over here to kill it anyways. There goes Odin. Sweet. And in come the Panthers. Alright, now this is the curse ring. Perfect. So the curse ring, this will make your character undead. They actually, in the War of the Lions version, they had a fight where that ring was very good because there's a lot of enemies with that Shadow Blade ability that Gafgarian does, and that does not work against undead units. All right, now that we can see the map, there is an exit door, potentially here. There's also one in the last corner here. And then there is, I think, the last two are, I think the Panther's on one. He is. Here and here. So you got, and then there's one more actually here. So you got 4 all the way in the last row. And then there's one right here at the corner. We got all the gear, so we need to just slay out. Which, thankfully, we have really good killers. Meteor Rain. Let's go ahead and do that so everybody can see that, and it'll kill him. Move our nuker up, our black mage. Come get a piece. Mustadio, you can enter the fight if you really want to, but we actually don't want to juice up his levels. Cloud just sends out like a little meteor, but it's decent damage, put it that way. It's just finishing touch because it does either stone or KO or stop, and it's instant, or its chances of hitting are basically almost 100%. It's really good, and with Swift Spell, it is almost like instant. Damon, why don't you keep checking the doors? Found it. Sweet. Moving on to the next one.
The time is now.
After we kill them all. Mustadio, again, I don't want you getting levels. Lettuce, you're actually in the deep dungeon here, in Midlight's Deep here. It might be better to have your mana font spellcasters for them to have the support ability from summoners, half spell, half MP. That way, and then give them a really good movement ability. That way you are pretty economically efficient with your MP, but you're not going to regen it naturally like you are with mana font. But again, you're trading that for mobility, which these maps really do value having a lot of mobility. There, see ya. Alright, they're just stopped actually. So last couple Panthers, Mustadio, you chill. Just finish them off with Damon there. Oh yeah, other than like the opener here, we probably should just left Lettuce in that corner. Can we hit them both? No, we can hit one of them. Sure, that'll do. Yeah, these guys aren't so bad if, you know, they can't do their one special move to petrify and stone you. Double damage there. Cloud. Let's get a slower motion of your meteorite. How about that? Or meteor rain. You wait there. it's kind of funny looking. Alright. This guy's basically dead too. But you can see the full terrain now. As far as the map, it's pretty well lit up. And that's that fight. On to the next one. Now, the next one is Bridge. And we're going to be getting another rod or mace, whatever they want to call it. And then we have the Kaga blade, which I think is a ninja blade. So we got Bridge here. Let's go ahead, swap these 3 out. Well, let's try to keep everybody on par with level. So Beowulf, you actually need some more reps. Reese, you need some more reps. Evangeline, you also need some more reps. But let's see,
Yes.
change Evangeline back to her White Mage. Because she has the Zeus staff now. Let's give you some robes that'll make you very good at what you're doing. Ooh. Let's do that combination I was talking about. Summoner. We don't have MP. That sucks. That's fine. She should have plenty. I think this is a map where mobility is good, but I think we can get away with not having much of it. I'll give you Chantage. Beowulf, obviously you just switch on and you take Materia Blade.
Yes.
Reese, you're good. You're already good to go. Let's just make sure our party is... Damn, Beowulf is so good, yet he's my lowest level character. I think I've been kind of benching him for no reason because I know how good he is. that I'm like, I don't want to use them too much. He's good to go. She's good to go. I'm just wondering if any of the equipment that we're getting, we should be showing off on them. Obviously, Robert's our ninja. And we can see the new ninja sword there. No, I think we're good. And we're getting another ninja blade here. Alright, I think we're good.
What is it?
I'm wondering if we should change Mustadio's teleport. Now, let's just keep rolling with it. It's been pretty solid
By
for
all
us.
means.
Yes.
These three,
What is
though,
it?
don't have the best
How might I
movements.
help?
That's fine. They'll stay together. Next up, bridge. And each one of these has like a little notation as far as when you're reading, or, like as far as like to describe it. Or they say something. Sometimes it's like ominous and creepy. Basically, every line in this game is like meticulously chosen, has some sort of like relevancy. And I'll show you that
My
actually
turn, is it?
after this fight here, about something
I
that
shall do
may or
my
may
best.
not come up.
All right.
It's gonna come up. I wouldn't say
Who
that
might
otherwise.
fight?
But these three are good to go. Yes.
It's time.
And again, I'm not taking a full party. I'm just showing how good we are, even though I think we're under-leveled for this. Actually, some of them are matching our level and some of them don't. Let's take a look at their level real quick. I think these monsters are technically what level you're supposed to be. You don't have to be, but 66, obviously a little bit under-leveled here. But let's go ahead. What are we looking for? I actually want to do it with Mustadio because we can actually see the entire map because of teleport. And he's going to go up next. Alright, for the items. Ninja Blades right there. Staff of the Magi, that's what it is. Right there. And then, I think that's it. The other ones are just Phoenix Downs and Elixirs. Again, we don't want those. Now, let's look for those escape doors. So they're mostly, actually, all on this side here. So there's an escape door potentially there. 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 Turn around the map, because there's some on the back side here. I think there's one right here. And then last one. Last potential one that we're looking for. Okay, that little blockage there was throwing me off. Is right here. So that's all the doors we're looking for. Let's go ahead and teleport to our first item. Should be the Ninja Blade? Phoenix down. I don't think so. I hope you guys understand the quality of life of being able to just load like this and try again. Oh, it took away all my markings. Dirty, dirty dogs. Son of a... Game? Really? So Mustadio has like 78% chance to hit the right location or hit the treasure. There we go. So that's another Ninja Blade for us. And then we'll just wait, and then we'll just slowly start to put those markings back. We're just gonna give everybody haste right off the start here. Because we don't have like a Holy Knight. We're not doing like the most damage. Or AoE damage either. But now we need to get the Staff of Magi, and then we're good to go to find the exit. Oh, now Reese, you get up in there. Holy Breath, right here, perfect. One hit, okay, great. Now the really dangerous ones are obviously the Black Mage here. 61%, not the greatest.
Hold still now.
But we got it off, sweet. And then our White Mage, just start dropping holy nukes. Or do we want to do Meteor? 10 turns though. 10 turns, 150-ish damage. Or do Holy, single target, for more damage and it's quicker. I think we'll go with Holy, but we'll do it on this back Minotaur instead, because this one here, we can just stone and probably have a better opportunity. Alright, let's mark some of these locations again. So, Staff, and then on the back side here, Potential door. Potential door. Potential door. She's on one of them right here. And then I think the last one's there. So those are locations. This should be the staff of the Magi. Good deal. I hope you guys see that. Oh, I didn't give Mustadio the ninja gear. So the ninja gear, I think it gives you speed as well. So speed and invisibility. Perfect for this dungeon here. What are you doing? Ow. That was rude. These are some very, very tanky enemies. So even if we brought like a huge damage dealer, definitely would have taken a couple swings to take some of these guys down. Let's put it right here. Just give us one. Fudge. Oh, wait. We can go to... check this door. Alright, it's not there. You go ahead and keep using Holy on this one here. So they'll be dead. Go ahead and move right here. Should be safe as far as elevation. And then you go ahead and break this guy. 96% chance. Love it. And luckily the AI, not too often do they actually cure Petrify. Or even have the ability to. Oh no. We need to take her out ASAP. Because if she charms anybody or steals my shit, not going to be a happy camper. Ooh. See ya. Alright. Mustadio, get your butt down there. Check that door. No good? Move to the next. Good block there. She doesn't have Holy. And not really meant for single target damage. Once. I wonder if she actually just wouldn't be better. I don't know. She's fine in her role. Very unique character. We're just dealing with the RNG though. Move you a little bit of MP back. Can't do anything with Holy right now, and everybody's perfectly healed. Let's give them wall. How about that? 100% wall. That's the good stuff. We will go ahead and try to break this thief. Oh, 68% chance. Alright, feeling a lot better. Now, these monks, they can doomfist you. Go ahead and put our back to the wall. Just normal punch, that's fine. And then we got a whole back end over there. Perfect. Alright, now, Mustadio, let's do a safe jump here. And then that'll be 2 easy jumps once it's his turn again. I'm making like a petrified force here, and we're actually out of MP, so we're gonna have to siphon some out of the monk. 8? That's not very much. 0 because this guy only has 2 MP. You just don't have that much MP. Well, it's like a straw. And Evangeline, they're gonna keep coming over to this party over here, so we can just stay in this area, let them all come to us. Eventually, Holy Breath is gonna be really good because all those Minotaurs are gonna be nice and stacked up around us. Nice, nice. Okay, I'll take it. That was pretty good, actually. That one's on the door. We need to be careful of that. Let's just get some MP back for Evangeline, and then we can just go ahead and Holy Breath again. It's just going to keep getting better and better. Once, twice, 3 times. She's going to start juicing up her level. Soulbind. Oh, I should probably take that off her because she's a, she just doesn't have a lot of health. Take him out. Is the door there? No. Go ahead and cast Holy. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Things are going according to plan, at least in this fight. If you would just hit your random... I was thinking about with this series doing it like a Nomad After Dark, because usually I'm an afternoon recorder. But if I did it after dark, open up, glass of wine, filling up, just kind of hit that vibe. But I gotta tell you guys, I'm absolutely beat at night, so I don't think I'd be able to pull it off. But it was a thought that crossed my mind because this is a very like dark area, a little more intimate. You get what I'm feeling. Let's go ahead and finish off the fight now. I think we got everything we wanted. The staff, we got the staff of the Magi, and then we got the ninja sword as well. That's everything we wanted here. Let's just get you down there. You're invincible, so I'm fine doing whatever with you. Use my little bit of ice breath, all my dragon moves. You're kind of cooked for MP right now. Oh hell, let's just top off Beowulf there. Just the base cure. 109. That's really good. I mean shit, she just got hit for 264, so yeah, that's a lot back. Okay. So Mustadio, you can get back into the fight. I'm not gonna try to level you up though. Oh, we can see. But I kinda want the MP. Sorry, lights. Ooh, we can go ahead and cast haste back on ourselves. And then that guy, I don't know what that Minotaur is like. He's not stuck, but he's just got no elevation range to get to us. Holy breath again. Once, twice, 3 times. That's why she's the GOAT. That's why she's the best, baby. It only took however many tries. Saudi, why don't you start making your way over? Alright, fight's over. This should be able to stone him. 74% chance. We've been pretty on point with those. Whew, okay. We have 3 more. We've been whizzing by these. Now, the last one... No, this next one. Okay, this is where we get some really cool stuff. We get the Perseus... Yeah, we know. We get the Perseus bow, we get the lordly robes, and then we also get Ragnarok. Now before this, next one, Voyage. But before we get there, notice each one of these towns has a little description, a little bit of lore. I mean, the Magic City of Garland right here, Royal Academy, Magic of Arts, famous for producing Yrotciv, a mage hero in the 50-Year War. I love how they have so much history about the 50-Year War and all these like great heroes from it. Yrotciv, not somebody we've actually encountered, but it alludes to the fact that, Elmdor, Cid, the Cardinal, all were great warriors in their time, and Yrotciv, a great mage. So really cool little bits of tidbits of lore from each locations. Again, all placed there intentionally by the writing team. It's really good world building.
Yes.
Second to none, really. Evangeline, you are getting benched. Beowulf benched. Ooh, Reese, you're probably not going to see the field for a while. You're level 49. You're way above everybody. Let's go ahead. Let's move back to Robert. And Melduel hasn't seen too much. Orlando, I've been kind of shying away from using Orlando because he's just so goddamn good. Basically. Ramza also. Let's go take out Ramza as well. Actually, I think this is a pretty easy one. No, we'll take Ramza because... I'm going to switch Robert back to his OG archer.
What's the plan?
I want to make sure I have all my aim abilities, or most of them. Ooh, we don't have the last couple ones. And we can give him the new bow. And he's also going to get another bow. Does he need Chantage? That's the question. We'll keep Chantage on him because he has items, so he's kind of our pocket healer. Just in case. Attack boost? Yeah, that's good. Melduel there. Let's give you Excalibur now. We have lots of Excaliburs to go around. It's glorious. Ramza, you grab the Genji gear. You're just gonna keep doing what you do, which is just nuke everything as a Dragoon. Such a great build for him. And then Melduel, you damage. She also needs to do damage.
Yes?
Very damage heavy party here. Alright, let's switch in Mustadio so we can see that the ninja gear here. So raises your speed. My camera's in the way. And grants invisibility. So this will grant us 2 speed, which is a lot actually. On top of our thieves cap here. That also grants us an additional 2 speed. We are very, very quick. Let's also change out his glacial gun for our blaze gun instead. So now it does fire. Not that we're actually using him to do damage, but just to change it up there. And then these 3.
Do you want something?
Oh, I took the bracers off the wrong character. That's the other thing. I feel like when you're changing gears, like switching gears between characters, it should prioritize the characters that are not marked, like that you take gear from them instead of like somebody like Beoulve taking the bracers from Ramza. It should have taken it from Damon first. Just some nitpicks, some quality of life that I think
What is it?
maybe an update in the future. I have no idea if they're going to update this game anymore. But let's do Voyage. This is the 8th dungeon. And we are almost there. We're flying through these. I mean, it's been an hour and 15 minutes, but we're flying through these. As a kid, this whole Midlight Steep, this was such like a monumental task. Like, I'm going to be here for a while. But now with this speed up mode and just the ability of how fast you can reload, so good as far as quality of life. Now for him, we want him to start right about here. This is probably the...
Of course.
I was going to say the only maps where you actually start with a height advantage, but that's not true. The first map we started with a height advantage. Oh, Summoner. It's all calculator there for arithmetician. Let's take a look at the map. Zoom out. Okay. So, actually, let's wait till we have Mustadio. I want to see the whole thing. It's much easier to do when you can just do that. Okay, now. Gear and loot that we are looking for. Ragnarok, right there. Lordly robes, right there. Perseus's bow, right there. Is there anything else that we want? No. The last item is an elixir. And so over here, those are the 3 items we want. This is an escape door, potentially. That's another one, potentially. This is another one, potentially, right next to the bow. And then right here in this back corner, which square is it? It is actually... Oh, shoot! That was not what I meant to do. I think it's... this one. No. It's actually... this one? Mayhaps. Now, this is where we started, and then this is the drop there. And there's one here. It's right here. This is the other escape door. Okay, all set and good to go now. Just double checking. Yeah, that was it. That's it right there. Okay, cool. So we just need to get Mustadio down there. Oh man, they actually got a low spawn as far as their enemies. That's fine by me. Those summoners can be deadly. And remember, on the last floor in the dungeon, that's where we're gonna get that last summoner ability. And we've got the perfect setup for it. Ooh, now this is a little bit of a game of cat and mouse here because we don't want to get too close to them. All right, found the door. Sweet.
My path is clear.
But we don't want to get too close to them. Oh, calculators. So he just knocked Mustadio out of invisibility because calculators they do math to basically depending on like elevation, levels, experience, and then that's how they pick their targets. Doesn't matter the range, and they can cast a whole bunch of spells. But the trade-off is they just aren't as potent as like doing like it on a black mage instead. That'll cost MP. Also, the spells that they use don't cost MP. So kind of broken, can be a little nutty, somewhat balanced, I would say. Mustadio, let's get a big jump. Actually, let's get you safe, and let's start from the back and work forward.
Come on.
That way you're not in harm's way. Now, I think we want to aim for that calculator first because if they can like raise from anywhere, which can be very annoying. What about a 3? No, it's not worth it. Let's just do... I'm worried about that black mage just like zapping us and we die. So that wouldn't be good. Or the summoner. Let's just do 109 damage. Sweet. See, yeah, worried about that a little bit. Beoulve, I'm not necessarily worried about you. Because you're just going to smack him just like that. Bam. Done. Alright, now, you start down here. First item on the list. Ragnarok, another Knight Sword, baby. Love to see it. I think that one gives you permanent shell. Save the Queen is protect. Ragnarok is shell. Or is it the other way around? I don't know. We'll double check, but it's one of them. Ramza, you just need to get into the mix. And why don't you go ahead and give him a good old jump. So his spell's going to go off next turn, but he's not going to move till 9. He should be done. Using Titan.
You'll regret that.
See, Soulbind, I just kind of like, it's just universally
more like
good. Now, Melduel, why don't you take out the, ooh, look at that. Nice. You see, that's the Zodiac synergy there is really giving us a lot of damage because we had 150% synergy. Stop. You're done.
It's up to me.
We gotta be careful not to kill him. So we'll wait, because Ramza's coming down. That one's dead, and now we left the Black Mage. Teleport over here. There's the Lordly
Lucky
Robes.
me.
These are really good.
What's the plan?
Going after Stadio there. Why?
I shall prove my worth.
Why would you do that? Who can res? I think it's just you, which is great,
Job done.
because you have teleport. Oh, man, I've been real kicking the balls if my my archer did not have item. Let's go ahead and just Tailwind Mustadio. Get him moving. And then you get the last bow here.
Success. And look what I found.
Oh, Perseus' bow. Sweet. And is that everything? Did we find the door? No, I don't remember. Let's just start going back to the spots here. Not there. You'll just sit here and kind of eat the shot. You teleport over here. Man, Ramza really only did one thing. You get up here. Just make sure she stays up. Kind of the negative of having did I go over here? I don't remember. But kind of the negative of having everybody have good faith in the group is enemy spells. They will devastate you. You know, we can also be bumping up her bravery, because we haven't done that too much on her. So you can see it's a little bit low. And we'll just make sure everybody's kind of spread out. You're going to get clocked, but hopefully maybe an X potion will save you. No, if it did 285 damage, no. I found the door, didn't I? I'm like 90% sure. Alright, we've checked everything. Actually, no, we didn't. There's also potentially another door right here that we... No, right here that we did not check. So apologies for that. I am one taking all this, so I feel like I get a little bit of leeway. Melduel, you stay there. A little bit of light. You can just wait there. We're just kind of like waiting. Oh no, we gotta go though. Right here. I must have found the door. I'm blanking, but I'm 90% sure now that I did find it. One of you is probably screaming like, "You didn't find the door!" I think we did. I think we did. And if I didn't find the door, I'll cut back. But that was all the areas. Right? We did. Oh, it's been a long morning, y'all. It's been a long morning. All right. This next floor is actually pretty tough. It can be tough. The spawns that you get in here can just be like a lot of red chocobos. We are going to be bringing a good team. A really good team. Sid, this is what you're meant for. Agrius, we haven't seen you in a while. Who else? These two are actually really solid. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. And I'll also show you guys a basically pretty busted strategy.
Of course.
Obviously, Mustadio here is invisible, right? If we do ribbon, chantage, let's just, oh, Lordly Robes, they give you +2 to your physical attack, 1/2 magic. It's actually pretty good for Holy Knights because our swords are based off of physical attack. Just give you that. Give you the Discussion, that's fine. See, he just took it from Agrius. Agrius is marked. I don't think she should be taking it from Agris. I think it should go from Meldul first because she's not my
By
favorites.
all means.
Anywho, let's give everybody really good stuff. So, if these two have Chantage and they have Ribbon, they're essentially invincible. And if Ustaudio's invisible, they will keep
By
getting
all
up
means.
no matter what. Because the only way you
What
really
is it?
beat this combination is if you kill everybody at the same time. And it'd be really hard for them to basically get all three of them together in once. So we're going to use just these three for this next one. And we have some pretty good equipment that we're about to get. So let's do that. And this is the 9th dungeon here. Only got one more to go.
I won't disappoint.
Stadio,
Ever ready.
Agrius, and Sid.
Ready and willing.
It's like the A team
Forward.
here. Let's see what kind of spawn we got. Oh! Look at all those samurai and ninjas. We must be at a weeb convention. That's a funny joke, right? Bonus shuriken. Ah, that's interesting. She's got like purple gear on. I wonder what's the deal with that. Let's take a look at their gear real quick. Nothing unusual. Huh, that's interesting. Now, when these ninjas get high enough, they will throw very, very valuable stuff at you. And you want sticky fingers from Thief to catch it all. These ones, not really, probably not, we're not high enough level. So let's mark our locations. So we need to go here is the Maximilian armor. It just gives you a lot of health. Really good. And then right next to it is a potential hidden door. We'll go ahead and mark that. Right down here, this is another potential door. This is another potential door. Another potential door here. This is a very up and down terrain map. We gotta loop all the way around, and then the Venetian shield is here, and then here is another door. And then the Grand Helm, I believe it is right next to the shield, right here. So this is where the helm. Oh god, I ran right into it, and that was a trap. Luckily, he can't be doomed because he has the thing. But this is the other location we want. Now, we just need them to clean up all the enemies. Let's go ahead and just teleport. Let's teleport down first. We'll kind of make our way through while also checking out everything. Oh, you know what, Agris, you can help out with the checking spots too. Ooh, this would be a dangerous fight if you were not prepared. This is a scary one if you didn't have like the combination we do. And remember, you can farm pigs at this point in the game, so it's definitely worth doing. It's just a very powerful combination. Get you over here. I'll roll through them. Pop, pop, pop. God, knights are so good in this game. He threw something at me. That was rude. See, I think they just threw one of the ninja swords at us that you can't buy. So even at this level, we're starting to get I would say rare gear. And the absolutely crazy people will sit here and basically get all the really expensive or the really rare katanas and ninja blades, and even you can have them throw Excaliburs at you, and they'll just collect a lot of them. You really don't need that many for this game. There's nothing. Found the door, baby. That'll lead us to the end. But you really don't need that equipment for. There's no challenge. Oh, why? Stop stepping on that one. There's no challenge in this game that requires you to have the best gear in the game. Unfortunately, it's kind of just like a collection thing. And as far as the using this gear, if so many of you feel, I would say strongly about not using the gear for the end dungeon crawl there, I won't use it. It's not a big deal to me. I already said we can beat the game with what we have here, obviously. But yeah, if you guys feel strongly about it, I won't use it. We're just mopping up. We already found the exit. We're good to go there. We just gotta make sure we don't kill them all. But usually with this map, fudge. Okay, gotta reload. With this map, I don't know how many times I've gotten like red chocobos everywhere. Absolute nightmare because of Choco Meteor. Go ahead and load again. This should be the armor. There it is. Nice. Wait for you. Now we just need to get the shield and the helmet, and we are good to go. Try not to murder. Oh, I really don't want one of them to die right on that square. What happens if we move here? Hopefully he moves up and tries to hit us. We'll just wait. We'll be patient. You just move over there. You're good to go. Moved up the spot. Now I'm afraid the ninja coming over there. Let's just do a safe teleport. We should be able to get the last two. And then mop up all the rest. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay. Oh, man, okay. He's boxed us in here. Let's go ahead and take out your weapon. Probably could have just outright killed him if we would have used something heavier hitting like Hollow Bolt. Throwing shit at us. I actually really like this dungeon. It's very, or this level in particular, just because of how dangerous it can be. You're done. And then, okay, let's get it. Let's see if we can get a teleport over there. RNG, you failed us yet again. I can't tell you how happy I am that, again, we can just reload like this and try again. There we go. There's a shield. Saves so much time. So much time that it's like, guys, go do this dungeon. It's not that hard. Again, as a kid, this place used to scare the crap out of me, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. And the gear you getting in it, it's just cool. Good gear. The we'll eventually get another Knight Sword that has like 40 attack power. And right now, our strongest weapon is the spear that Ramza is using, and that is 30. So it's an additional 10. And that's a lot. Okay, we got the Venetian shield. Sweet. We're good to go. Now we just kill them all. Didn't get a super great jump there. That's fine. Zap them all. Now, the last fight. Talk a little bit about it right now while we're waiting for them to go. But the last fight, that mana font, mana shield combination, it's going to be huge. Oh god, Mustadio, really? Luckily we have Agrius just in case things go tits up. Because Agrius is just sitting there doing a whole lot of nothing. Okay, those two are almost dead. Yeah. Keep doing your little katana moves against me. Wondering who Mustadio can hit. There's you see like hiding over there. It's really hard to get a good angle. But I think if we move here. Good. A little bit of fire gun. Alright, let's just go for a big move with Agrius. I think we've been screwed. Damn it. But Mana Shield, Mana Font. That is going to be really strong for us in this next fight. It's going to be the way to essentially ensure that we get the spell we're looking for, the summon. And then also don't die. But we can also do what we're doing here. I'm just hoping we get a big jump from her. It's not happening. But we can also just do the Ninja Hide. And then just a Chantage combination. But again, to learn the spell, you have to survive it. Whew, okay. Easy peasy. Now there's an achievement in the game. Because remember, the in-game has its own achievement system. There's an achievement in the game for getting every single ability unlocked.
Was there something?
So
Right then.
Ramza has not been a summoner at all, but we still want him to be summoner here to grab the ability. I think to get that achievement, it's easiest just to do it on Ramza because he can self-buff himself, so you can get like 1,000 speed. I think actually it caps at like 40 or 20. I think 40. But he'll be super quick, really easy to just JP farm with him. So that's what we're going to do with him. Everything else, I mean, he's really just here to survive. Just in case, we will give you a chance. Actually, let's put together our A team. Let's get rid of you. Actually, Masadi, you have to stay. Ramza will bring you. Damon will bring you. Beowulf. And then Lettuce, too, because she's been our summoner the entire time. Or she's had summons the entire time. So
Not
it would
bad
not
at
feel
all.
right to leave her out. Let's just get everybody organized and go
You
through.
require something?
This is where I would love for a remove all button. Because unfortunately, we have to do this slow way, which is kind of... Also, we can show off Ragnarok. So let me move myself down here. Take it all off you. Alright, that should be good. Now, Damon.
I am here.
You want to be using... So Ragnarok here. Shell. Okay, so... Ragnarok is Shell. Save the Queen. Protect. That's what I thought. But I was just double checking. So you could have permanent Shell and Protect if you put both of these swords on. I think Haste is a better status to permanently have on yourself. So I'm going to go with Save the Queen. And then... Ragnarok does... It has 24 damage. And then Save the Queen has 18. We're just going to go with Ragnarok. Also, this level has a lot of magic damage. So Shell's better for that. The Maximilian Armor. 200 HP. Perfect. And then we will give you a Chantage as well. So super invincible here. Just a true knight. Best generic job in the game. And it's not even close. Because again, of these knight swords, no other generic class can do what a knight can do with these knight swords. That's all I'm saying. And that just makes them OP as hell. Mustadio, you're set up to go. Ramza, this is kind of your life right now because we need you to get that spell. Put on those 2 for you. And then none of this really matters for him. We'll put on a white robe. White robes will have fire, ice, and lightning. I actually don't think there's any of that magic damage in here. So instead, we will just absorb. Actually, I don't want them to be dissuaded from hitting Ramza. So instead, just put on the black robes. Mana Shield, Mana Font. That's the combination we want. We actually want that on Damon as well. Actually, no. He's fine. Really just want it on him because he needs to survive the hit.
What?
Same with her. We'll put on Mana Shield. We'll give her... maybe just item. We're not going to need that. No. Let's just give her Black Magic as well. Put a Chantage on her. And a ribbon, Black Robe, Rod of Faith. Ooh, she can use the Zeus. Because she's a summoner, she also gets the staffs as well. The staves. We can use the Magi one. Actually, no. Magi one's not as good. Zeus's staff is probably... Zeus's mace was probably the best here. Again, that one... Or actually, Rod of Faith's good too, because it gives you that permanent faith. We'll go with that. We'll stick that on there. We'll see how much damage we can do with that. If it's absolutely bonkers, then Faith is the better stat. Beowulf here. You just need some Genji gear. Let's put a ribbon on you, just in case. I don't want anything really screwing us over. Oh, we took it off of Lettuce. Damn you, game. Damn you. Take it off Cloud. Put it back on Lettuce. Okay.
Of course.
I think we have our A team here. Not our A team, but a good team here. Let's give you the Genji gear. Ooh, or the Lordly robes. Let's do that. Gives you some MP, a little bit less health, but you get a bonus to your magic and then your physical attack as well. That's pretty good.
Yes. What is it?
Double checking everything. Ramza is not going to be much help as far as damage. Alright, let's do it. Last map. We have to be on Summoner to learn that ability. Lettuce has been our magic damage dealer the entire time, so she's gonna need to get it too. I think we're ready. Yeah, we're ready. Whew, okay, sorry guys, I had to check something real quick. The fight
turn,
here
is it?
can have a toad effect.
All
That could
right.
be very
Of course.
annoying to deal with,
Just
especially
try
for
and
our
stop me.
party here. I think we are set to avoid it, but warning, do not put your treasure hunter in this spot here. Even if they're invisible, there's a chance they could be hit as collateral damage, and that would suck. So we're going to put Mustadio here, and I bring up the toad thing because our party here doesn't have any way to mitigate that. So if you do,
It's
not a
time.
big deal. Right now, again, with the way we're presenting this as far as rotating people, we don't have a way of dealing with Toad. And it's because we get an ally right there. You can see him moving. But notice how all the demons here, they're all petrified.
What's this?
And who's this?
The shadows glisten. An umbrage falls upon my meditation.
So this is Elidibus. This is the super boss for Final Fantasy Tactics. That's why we brought up that map description earlier, because now we are seeing the mage from the 50-Year War. This is where he is. Why?
The ash
Who knows?
charged. Stones. So that is the way of it. You seek my Yrotciv.
So he has the 13th Yrotciv stone, Zodiac stone. And of course the Zodiac symbols, there's only 12. So this is like a bonus one.
Then with the sum of my might be received the price of intrusion to learn.
And he's not happy that we're down here. Sound effects never get old. They sound so good. Now all of his little minion ads.
Surrender unto me your Yrotciv, and you may keep your feeble wick of life.
You can see all the ads, they got unpetrified. Again, nice little attention to detail for the super boss here.
Refuse me, and your flame shall be snuffed out, to die in writhing pain and quivering fear.
Now he's Keeper of the Darkness. Kind of talked about darkness earlier when it comes to Vagrant Story and the dark. What it all means, I don't know, Basil. I don't know. So, that's what I'm afraid of right there if we would have put Mustadio next to him. Because he would have been poisoned and toaded right there then. We don't have anybody to cure that. That would have been very annoying. But for this map, let me bring up my little guide. All the way at the top there, there's the Chaos Blade, and then there's the Ultimate Katana. I am not going to try to pronounce at the moment. So, where we're looking for is right... Here's the Chaos Blade. And there's the Katana that we're looking for. These two other spots, these are Elixirs and Phoenix Downs. Obviously, again, we don't want that. But we can just very sneakily... and get a really good teleport off. Oh, we did. There we go, baby. Chaos Blade. Strongest hitting weapon in the game. And it's not even close. That's not true, but it's really good. It's a really good sword. And I think it comes with permanent regen. So it's a pretty good buff to have. Everybody else, though, we want to slowly move up. And also, if you don't have teleport, you gotta go all the way up, like almost like the stairs past all these guys, and they are annoying with the bio abilities, which have some nasty effects on them. They do a good chunk of damage. There's a real pain in the butt to deal with. But luckily with our party here, we're all essentially invincible to those status effects, and even if they get chunked, they'll be fine because they'll get back up. There we go. So we already got the weapons. There's obviously no hidden door we need to find. Those are the only two named items in here. So we are good to go to just start absolutely slaying out. But additionally, Zodiac here, again, has that question arc ability that summoners have that they need. So we need him to cast that on us, and we also need to survive. That's the only other thing we need to worry about in this fight other than just killing all the enemies. Luckily, that's not going to be too hard. He casts Zodiac a ton of times. He has a lot of MP. So let's go ahead and just start stoning all the ads. And then we're good to go. Perfect. Ustadio, we do not want you doing anything. Why don't you go find that Phoenix down? But he does not have auto res on him, and I don't think any of our characters can raise. So he's just going to chill up there. Everybody else, on the other hand, start swinging. We have our knight. Let's see what we can get away with. That'll do. Yeah. Soulbind, again, I think it's really good on knights here because we have so much health anyways. We're getting a little bit of back, doing a little bit of damage. Fun combination there. Unfortunately, Ramza here, you're kind of going to be useless this fight. We didn't bring you for really anything. Maybe we should have brought Robert for his, and made him that jumping ninja for a lot of damage. But I think, Beowulf and Damon have it handled. So he's casting Zodiark. Perfect. Let's get everybody... Oh, actually, Beowulf doesn't need to be up there, but let's just... Again, let's just get rid of these stupid ads. 100%. Let's go with the guarantee. Damon, you come down here. Both of them have mana, so they're going to absorb this. But I only think one of them can learn it at a time, so we're going to need them to cast it twice if we want both Ramza and Lettuce to learn it. So here's Zodiark. Pretty cool. Kind of shares the same model as the one in Final Fantasy XII. Acquire it for Ramza.
Come on.
And so yeah, we got to get hit with it again for Lettuce to pick it up. And obviously we want that because Lettuce, she's been our mage the entire time, so we kind of feel wrong for her not to get the ultimate summon. Plus, her using it in the last chain of battles in the game, the story battles, that just seems pretty cool. We can have a lot of fun with that. Damon, you're back up. Let's just go ahead and have you kill them. Beowulf, break him. Now, there was one. And then, yeah, we do get our own little demon ally over there. He will join us at the end of the battle. He's okay. It's almost like a consolation prize. Okay, so now, let us get Zodiark. And we can cast that if we build up enough MP with her. Or, yeah, if one of these, one of the ads crystallizes, she'll be able to use it then. I think, oh yeah, Ramza, same deal. Okay, so we'll just keep them around here. And then hopefully we just catch a crystal before he hits us. Even if Zodiark killed all of them, it doesn't matter because Mustadios is invisible over there and they will always just get back up. Lettuce, you're kind of in the way. Additionally, you can use a knight here and actually just tank Elidibus's magic attack or his MP to make him stop doing Zodiark. A lot of ways to tackle this fight. The way I'm showing here is kind of the easiest. Everybody with Mana Shield, Mana Font, if you don't have the Ribbon and Chantage combination, really good. But Beowulf here, Drain ability on bosses, super good. One of you commented about this, I think 2 episodes ago, and I haven't brought Beowulf against like a boss yet, but yes. Drain scales off the maximum HP they have.
By the power of the spirits of thy vigor I partake. Drain!
But just going to do a bunch of damage. And again, we don't need to worry about keeping him alive anymore. We can just focus on killing him. Ustadio, nobody can pick you up, so again, you stay hidden. Damon, really good teleport there. See, in that case,
I cannot fail.
our entire party would be wiped. Luckily, we're kind of prepared for that. You're going to stay very quiet over there. I really want them to get a crystal so we can hit him with Zodiark. A little taste of his own medicine. If not, then I probably, Beowulf here will probably be able to deal with him. Drain. How much MP do we get from him? Oops, Siphon, I mean. 206. Nice. That's a lot of MP we could get back from him, but we don't need that right now. And honestly, because we're draining him so much, he doesn't... We're going to kill him pretty quick. And you bet your ass we're bringing Beowulf for the last fight. How much aim can we get off is the real question. I can dip 1. That's good enough. You two, just move, get a little bit MP shield up, mana shield up. Nice. His physical attack is very weak. I don't know if you saw how much damage he just did. Ooh, baby. We're going to be able to Zodiark your ass right back? I think so. I don't know if Ramza is in range. He might be. Eustadio, I really don't want you getting hit as collateral damage. Heavy move here. Drain. He should be dead soon. Ouch. I'm actually worried about him continually running up there. And then hitting Mustadio by accident. Okay. So Lettuce, still waiting on for you to get a potentially a crystal. Did you stay down there? Oh, he's gonna cast his Zodiark before my Zodiark. How much damage would it do? 433, and Ramza has not been doing any magic damage essentially this entire playthrough. Just know it's a lot. I should be buffing his stats a little bit. He needs a little bit. We could do Shout, which also gives you magic attack, but really want that speed. We want to get ahead of him in the turn order. But I don't think we have enough time to show off, or he's not going to survive long enough for them to get a crystal and then hit him with Zodiark. That's not happening. I feel like this should probably do it. Nope, maybe one more. What you got? If we took Siphon, actually, if we siphoned him, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. Because he will run out of MP. But this is kind of why, like, he's a super boss. Now, our team, again, very tanky. Another way to beat this type of team is multi-attack hits. Which, thankfully, none of the bosses have. There are some enemies that have multi-attacks, but as far as, like, again, like Lucavi bosses, none of them do. And that's, like, those are very, very dangerous in this game. And we will encounter some of them in the last chain of battles for the story. We do need to watch out for those. Alright, you're dead, right? Yeah. GG.
Fate's hand dons the glove of irony to fall in darkness, denied the dark's embrace.
The Dark's Embrace. Again, I think this is a call to later to Vagrant's story and the Dark. Kind of a force of nature that Mitsuno, the original director and the world builder of these games, that he kind of like trickles in there. If you can't tell, huge Vagrant story fan and Matsuno fan when it comes to his games. But that is the super boss. We have gotten the last piece of Foresight. Sure. Come aboard. It's not very good. He does all the bio abilities. I mean, he's a good monster. Put it that way. Boom. And we got the achievement. Sweet. All right, y'all. That is Midlight's Deep. That is the complete dungeon run in one go. And boy, oh boy, it sure was something. Now, Chaos Blade here, 40 damage. That's a lot of damage. Also, permanent regen, and additionally has a chance to apply stone. This sword is absolutely busted. Really good. But hopefully you guys enjoyed kind of this bonus episode, because we're on the last leg of the game here. So again, if you feel really strong about me not using the gear that we picked up in there, just go ahead and voice it in the comments below. I am happy not to use all that bonus gear, but if you don't really care, we're gonna crush the last couple battles either way. It's just some people might be like, that stuff is really overpowered, so I give the people what they want, or I try to. Anyways, guys, yes, tomorrow will be the finale of Final Fantasy Tactics, and I will see you then. Huh, I actually feel like we're missing something still. Mustadio, your
course.
blaster. Did you get it? No. I didn't get the blaster. Son of a bitch. Back to Tiger. You all thought I forgot, didn't you? I did, but I didn't. That's right. It should be right here. There we go. Now that's all the equipment there. Alright, you guys. Bye.